Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on whatever time you're watching this lovely video. My good name is Shara Mombi. If you're new here, you are welcome, and to my returning viewers, thank you very much for the continuous support. So we decided this month is an Afro month, and I'm not liking the lighting around me. I don't know what's happening, but we have to do this video regardless. So this video today will be talking about things I'd tell my teenage self. Like, wow, teenage me. When I was a teenager, my nickname was Shay. Yes, people used to call me Shay. Yeah. So things I'd tell Shay. Yeah. Wow, this is quite nice. Okay, let's get to it. So if you haven't subscribed by then, make sure you subscribe. It's free of charge. So let's get to it. I tell her you're still a child, so enjoy your childhood, cause it doesn't get any easier. If you don't enjoy your childhood, hey, you just, like, when you grow up, like now when I'm in my 20s, I feel like I should have done this instead of doing this. Yeah, so just enjoy your childhood. Yeah, don't put yourself in so many things. Just enjoy that moment. It doesn't last forever. Number two, I'd tell her that she's enough. Yeah, I remember most of the time i I would just compliment other people, like think how good they are, and never think of myself as being adequate. So I just tell her that you are enough. Wow, that's quite a lesson. Okay, number two, I tell her that she's so pretty. Oh, this girl is pretty. I tell her that she's pretty. I remember there are times I just sit by myself, not think of myself as pretty. Yeah, I think of myself as something else, but never as being pretty. So I tell her that she's so pretty. Uh, Number four, I'd tell her that you'll meet better boys. Yeah, I remember back then boys would just make you feel miserable. Maybe if maybe you like, okay, well, I don't know how to explain it, but I was in an environment that had both boys and girls, and most of the times boys would like put girls down. So I'd tell her that you'll meet better boys who like encourage you, boys who like tell you good things, you know. Yeah, so that's it. So number five, I'd tell her to invest in her hobbies. Wow, Shay, you gotta do that. Okay, I'd tell her to like put more time in her hobbies, to like sharpen those skills, because one day they'll come to pay off. No, she didn't. Now it's when she's investing in those hobbies. So I just tell her that it's quite important for every teenage person, because you don't have very many things at that time. You're not doing very many things, so you're able to like use your spare time to sharpen your hobbies right now. Woo! Hobbies are like something else. Like if they don't give you like an income at the end of the day, it's a no. So I just tell her to invest in her hobbies, because one day they'll pay off. Number six, I'd tell her to worry less. Yeah, when you get to 20, there there are much more things to worry about. So I'd tell her not to worry less, because it's not worth it. It's not really worth it. Number seven, I'd ask her to use resources wisely. Wow, resources are scarce. Resources are scarce, my dear, and nobody knows about tomorrow. So when you're a teenager, most of the time you like have very many things on the table, you know, like your parents are here supporting you, your family is there supporting you. Hey, when you get to your 20s, it's you and you alone, my friend. Okay, well, your family comes in sometimes, but not all the time. So use the resources that you have wisely. That is like, use the money that you have wisely, use the time that you have wisely, use all the opportunities that are brought to you. Like if there's an opportunity of you doing a course when you're still a teen, do it. If there's an opportunity of you studying something else, like just when people want to invest in you when you're a teen, just take all those opportunities. You can never have enough skills, you can never have enough knowledge. So that's that. Number 7, I'd tell her to build good relationships with her family. Wow. So hey, me I don't know what to tell you. So I believe that most of my disconnect with my family, like my extended family, happened when I was a teenager, and that's bad. It's really bad. It's really sad. So I just tell her to like build good relationships with family, cause hey, once you don't have that, and once you don't build that at that time, it becomes hard to build those relationships when you're this old. Yeah, it becomes difficult, in short. So number 9, I'd ask her to to start taking care of herself, like do things for herself. Like, don't do things because okay, what I mean is you can start buying nice things for yourself, you can start taking yourself out, you can start just personal care, start those things at an early age. It becomes a habit, because when you get older you don't have time to take care of yourself, and those things do not come naturally. You struggle taking care of yourself, but when you've learned to take care of yourself from an early age, it becomes easier. It becomes so natural. You just find yourself doing it. So that's that. And I tell her, finally, this is our point number 10 and the last point. I tell her to study hard. Wow, when you study hard, you have very many options to choose from. Like, when you have a good grade, you have a variety of courses to choose from. Yeah, I didn't have that really. Well, I studied hard, but I didn't really study very hard. So I just tell her to study hard, and that's that, guys. So I hope my teenage self took notes, and by my teenage self I mean my brothers and sisters who are now teenagers. Yeah, so you take the notes and make sure you implement them, and they're gonna be helpful. Someday you'll remember me, and maybe you'll call me and tell me thank you. So guys, I am so thankful that you've watched this video to this back, and if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do subscribe, and let's engage each other on the comment section. Yeah, and until next time, guys, kwaherini, and I really apologize for the bad lighting. Yeah, I noticed, but there's nothing I could have done. So guys, until next time, kwaherini, and have a lovely Christmas. Bye. Ciao.